Howdy folks, I'm Alan Butler with Butler Contracting, and today we're talking about windows. And we get a lot of requests for a window replacement or window installation. Just kind of upgrading old windows that might be leaking. You might have that foggy glass syndrome, you might have a seal broken, you might have old aluminum single pane windows. So basically today what we're going to talk about is what kind of window should I get in my home, and how much does it cost to replace a window? Those are all great questions. So let's get started. So if you have an old window that you might want to get upgraded or replaced, and we definitely have a couple different options out there for you. One option is going to be an aluminum style window that's a double pane glass. We suggest going double pane glass pretty much across the board anymore. That's insulated with argon, low E, and it's going to be a lot better quality glass, more insulation properties. The older aluminum windows, they were single pane, not very great for our weather environment here in Texas, so we don't want to use those. Want to upgrade to that double pane glass at a bare minimum. Now the aluminum windows, they don't quite meet most of the Energy Star ratings. They are pretty good windows, but they're not as good as a vinyl window. Vinyl windows have a better Energy Star rating, so we definitely like to go towards the vinyl for the most part to get that Energy Star rating. They're slightly more efficient. Now when it comes to glass in the windows, that's extremely important. As we mentioned, the double pane glass is extremely important. And while it might be a low E glass, here in Texas, in Central Texas, specifically where we live, we really want to see something a little bit better than that low E glass. That's standard off the shelf, Lowe's, Home Depot, big box store glass. And we like to see what's called a low E SC glass, which stands for solar coated. There's another local window company here. They have like a blue glass that's specifically designed for more of our weather conditions. There's different kinds of glass. We definitely recommend getting a little bit better quality glass because that's going to increase your R value and the insulation properties of your window. It's going to keep more of the UV light out and refract it, so it keeps the temperature of the home a lot more comfortable during the summer months when it's extremely hot. So that's kind of one of the big things and big key takeaways when it's looking at getting different kinds of windows. Now, what does it cost to get a window replaced? Well, that's a great question. Lots of factors that can go into that. How big's the window? Is it easily accessible for us to install and replace? Is it first story, second story, third story? Is there a huge hill in the back of the house? What obstructions we might have to work around to get that window replaced? So all those things can vary what it might cost to replace a window. Also, colors are another thing to think about. Standard white vinyl or bronze or brown, those are common colors. Once you start getting different colors also, that's where the prices can get elevated. So something else to check out and think about, if you're trying to match something on the home that's existing or a paint color that you're trying to match, and those are all great things to think about. But in general, replacing a window, labor, materials, doing everything, the trim that needs to get done, we're a good budget range can be in the $800 to $1,200 category for replacing a window. So if you go around your house, you have standard size windows, you can kind of pretty much gauge it's going to cost you between the $800 to $1,200 range to get windows replaced in your home. That includes everything: labor, material, disposal, the new window, flashing everything, caulking, putting new trim on, doing the work. So we just want you to have a good understanding of kind of that budget, that price range, and then there's different styles and types of windows as well. So keep that in mind because we can spend a lot more on windows, which would definitely elevate that price. Or we can get an economy window that'd be more in that $800 range. So there's some different options, some different types of glass, different styles of windows to think about. So before we get on a call and talk about windows, we hope you learned something on this, and you might want to do a little research on what you want specifically for your home. So if you're interested in getting some windows replaced, give us a call at 844-6-BUTLER or visit our website at butler.contractors. Click on our window and door tab. You can see some options and some projects we've done there. And we look forward to seeing you on your next project.